Let me say good morning. Let me say good morning. Let me say good morning to one and all once again. Welcome to another edition of Good Morning Grenada here on K105. Pretty soon we link over with my bro via, of course, Hot 98. That's Gary. G squared in the morning time. And let's go over and say good morning. Let's see what's up with Gary this morning. Gary, good morning to you, my brother. What's up with you? What's up with you, my brother? Good morning. Seem to not getting an audio from you this morning, Gary, for some reason or the other. Have that sorted. So we live here on K105 and Hot 98. It's G squared in the morning. Those of you who are just tuning in, good morning to you. Thanks for making us your choice as always. We're talking about viewers via the various social media platforms, whether it's, of course, YouTube or Facebook. Good morning to you. And if you're viewing via GBN TV, good morning. Hey, Gary, are you with me this morning? Seem to not getting a little bit of an audio feed from you for some reason or the other. Have that sorted up, my brother, and we suddenly will go live. So we coming right back. Let's take that break.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Oh, yeah, I was wondering what's wrong with you there for a minute. I was wondering what's wrong. Yeah. All right. So we're back. We live, Gary.
Live in color.
Yeah, we live on GBN TV or social media platforms, and of course via Hot 98 and K105. It's Good Morning Grenada. Yeah. Hey, Gary, it's Tuesday, and you know, some folks inside that Carriacou right now are probably, probably too tired to even come out on a Tuesday morning. Are they that carnival Tuesday morning in Carriacou? I've never been to a carnival in Carriacou.
Well, they've been enjoying Juve, so that was
yesterday.
We've got some sights and images coming out of songs and sights of Carriacou that, of course, many of you might, I'm sure, would enjoy looking at, checking out.
Yeah, let's see what's up with that this morning. If we're moving on here, it's K105 and Hot 98. Let's see what's up inside of Carriacou this morning. Some sights and sound of what's taking place there. And you can see thus far, things nice inside of Carriacou, Gary. Things are nice there yesterday.
But it's not, that was off Juve, right?
Yeah, that was Juve yesterday. And we hopefully we could get a shot later on as the morning progresses. What it's like inside of Carriacou this morning or later on June as the morning progresses. More of the traditional aspect of the mass takes place on a Tuesday. I understand, right? If I'm right about that.
Yeah, you are. You're absolutely right. For the benefit of those viewing us, or rather listening to us on radio, you wouldn't be able to see what the folks on television are seeing right about now.
Yeah. So you have that option. You could have the TV and the radio at the same time. No problem. Hey, Gary, we drew for a short break. Let's take that short break. And when we come back, we kick into the meat and matter here on Good Morning Grenada. We're coming right back, folks. Don't touch your dial.
Chapter in West Indies' biggest rivalry continues. West Indies flies against England for the Apex Test Series in 3 test matches. Tickets start as low as $20 and local residents enjoy an additional 50% discount with online purchase. Must be fully vaccinated to attend all matches, and COVID-19 protocols will be in effect. Secure your seats to the action. Get your tickets in advance at windiescricket.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center, a natural health store. Check out at our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Hey, certainly we'll be back with you once again. It's Good Morning Grenada, G Squared. Don't forget the number. You could always chime in via this WhatsApp, or you can give us that phone call. It's 435-2041, 435-2041. Let's get set to rolling with, of course, our program this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. We do have the word of the day coming up for you. And let's get set with the word of the day this morning. Let's go over to Gary this morning, and he's, as usual, going to take care of the word of the day.
Don't mind if I do.
Go right ahead, my brother. Go right ahead.
All right. Okay, the word of the day, let's jump straight inside of it. It is fonder. All right, it is spelled F-O-U-N-D-E-R. It's a verb. Fonder means of a boat or ship to become submerged or to sink. Figuratively, it can mean to experience failure or to be unsuccessful. As the vessel began to founder, the captain ordered everyone on board to prepare to. All right. The entrepreneur recruited a financial advisor to help her business that was foundering. And your word of the day.
That was Funder. And let's go directly into it, folks. Let's get into our thought of the day for today. And I'm going to let you know more about this one as we do this right about now. If you kill time, you bury opportunities. Think about that. If you kill time, you bury opportunities. Meaning, one cannot literally kill time, but one can waste it. Understand this. When people regret having lost time, it's not really about what they did with their time, nor, of course, they spent too much time working. Rather, they realized that they cared more about the wrong thing. Yeah, they were thinking about the wrong thing. Now, year after year, they pay attention to matters that weren't worth the value of precious time. And suddenly they realize that so much time has passed, per se, without accomplishing anything worthwhile. Now ask yourself, if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow, or are you improving your skills, or are you building healthier relationships? Do you know that you cannot achieve certain goals and dreams in life until you grow into that person per se who can avoid burying opportunities, focus on what are building you and uplifting others. So Gary, as a father of the day, just give a little more extension on it per se to summarize what our thought of the day actually mean. If you kill time, you bury opportunities. That was your thought of the day for today.
Yeah, man. Very, very, very deep. It's an old African proverb. And yeah, a lot of people use that word or expression every day. Just killing time.
Yeah, just killing time. But
there is a deeper meaning behind that is very detrimental.
All right. Hey, let's get set for a health tip this morning. Our health tip comes to you compliments the folks of Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your pharmacy's health is our business. Hey, Gary, let's find out what's our health tip feature for today. Let's see what's up.
Well, your health tip this morning speaks about maintaining a healthy weight and being physically active.
Yeah.
Maintaining a healthy weight might lower the risk of various types of cancer, including cancer of the breast, prostate, lung, colon, and kidney. Physical activities counts too. In addition to helping you control your weight, physical activity on its own might lower the risk of breast cancer and colon cancer. Adults who participate in any amount of physical activity gain some healthy benefits, but for substantial health benefits, strive to get at least 150 minutes a week of moderate aerobic activity or 75 minutes a week of vigorous aerobic activity. So you can also do a combination of moderate and vigorous activity. As a general goal, include at least 30 minutes of physical activity in your daily routine. And if you can do more, even better.
Yep.
So why don't you get started today?
Yep. And it helps a whole lot in just your everyday life. All right, so that was your health tip this morning here on Good Morning Grenada. We're rolling through this morning, folks. Let's get into our Did You Know segment this morning. And this is an interesting Did You Know this morning. And let me get into this. The word plumber can be traced back to the Roman word, which comes from the Latin term plumbum. Yes, I hope I'm getting that right. Which means leads to Romans who worked with lead were called, plumbarius? Hope I'm getting that word in there correctly. Which has shortened over the time to the word we use today, simply plumber. All right, so if you didn't know, now you know. All right. Hey, Gary, that was our Did You Know segment there this morning. Did you know that? The word... interesting there, huh? Yeah.
I'm sure all the plumbers out there would find this to be rather enlightening.
Yeah, that's our Did You Know segment there this morning. We're moving on, folks. We're looking at about 18 minutes moving on before the top of the hour. We due for a break, Gary. When we come back, we get into a riddle of the day. And also, we should be popping into our new segment. So stick around for that. We're coming right back after the break. Don't touch your dial, folks.
Good day, Mr. James. I'm just here looking at Grenlec's new mobile app.
Sounds great. Can I use it to check my bill balance?
Absolutely. Let me show you. Enter your account number and Grenlec access number, and that's it. You can now check your balance, track your usage, receive outage alerts, and get updates from Grenlec in real time. You can even use the app to report a power outage or a fault with a pole or street light. Add as many accounts as you want. Track your business account, apartment rentals, and Granny's account, all in one convenient place.
Thanks, Susan. I'll be telling everyone I know about Grenlec's new app.
The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
Join GBN on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. for Interesting Grenadians, a program that showcases the lives of interesting and outstanding Grenadians at home and abroad. It's Interesting Grenadians every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on GBN. Don't you miss it.
When a loved one passes on, we all need the comfort, support, and guidance of a trusted friend. You can rely on LaCour Brothers Funeral Home. We provide a personalized professional service that exceeds all expectations. Our dedicated staff responds to your every need with the greatest detail, ensuring affordability with a variety of options. Our upgraded state-of-the-art facilities, spacious air-conditioned chapel with live internet streaming, a modern, environmentally safe crematorium, the only of its kind on island, private viewing spaces, large on-site repast center, a modern transportation fleet. Join our burial society today and make personalized arrangements for that final moment as you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest. Visit or call LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. LaCour Brothers Funeral Home and Burial Society, continuing a tradition of excellence.
So So we back inside. Good morning, Grenada, G Squared, GT, and Gary. We take you through this morning, 435. That's the number 435-2041. That's the number you can use to get in contact with us here on the Good Morning Grenada. Let's get into our riddle segment this morning, and pretty soon I trip Gary back in. And don't forget our riddle this morning. I sung like one letter. Listen to this. I sung like one letter, but I'm written with three. All right. I show things when you look through me. Yeah, I show you things when you look through me. Let me get this whole thing, corrected and set it all over for you once again. So a riddle segment there this morning. I sung like one letter, but I'm written with three. I show you things when you look through me. What am I? That was riddle for this morning. Don't forget, you'll always chime in and give us the answer to the riddle. And don't forget, the riddle comes to compliments of folks of Sleepy Diapers. All natural, all organic for your baby's total comfort and protection. Sleepy Diapers. Always for better. All right, so if you have the answer, don't forget you'll always chime in the answer via our WhatsApp, or you can call in when we are. That'll be a little after Junie's second segment, just after the news this morning, just a little after 7 a.m. We can chime in. Also, note, folks, don't forget the Memorial Foundation, that's GREMFO, in conjunction with the March 13th committee, presents for you the March 13th quiz. Now, a part of these activities marking the 43rd anniversary of which this will run right here from the 1st as of today to the 13th. Weekdays, when you win it, you will receive a March 13th souvenir jersey. So we showed that question for you, part of the quiz, just in the second segment this morning. You call in and you will give us the correct answer, and you will also win. You can win yourself a March 13th souvenir jersey. All right. Hey, Gary, back inside this segment, folks. It's about time for us to wrap this segment up this morning. I did show the riddle while you were, of course, entertaining things over the Hot 98. I did show the riddle this morning. So we're getting set for the AM edition of news. News is next. You have a rebroadcast of news via GBN TV. The AM edition of news is next here on K105 and Hot 98. News is next.
A fiery situation in the south of the island over the weekend ended with one man losing most of his most cherished belongings. But he is of the belief that the situation may not have ended so tragically if emergency responders were better equipped. Chrislina John has tonight's top story.
Fred Von Volt believes his burning yacht could have been saved from being completely destroyed had the Grenada Coast Guard, who responded to the emergency, been more equipped to handle the situation. His entire vessel was burnt in an unfortunate incident that occurred about 1 mile outside the Maurice Bishop International Airport on Saturday.
Drifting further and further from the island. I didn't know it was such a strong current right there. And but we managed to be fine in the dinghy, and sure enough, the couple came in 10 minutes, and we got on board their boat. And I would say about 5 minutes later, the Coast Guard came racing in, and we got on their boat. And but interesting thing, they have no firefighting equipment. So other than getting us, nothing really could be done. So we just sort of sat there watching the boat burn.
GBN's news desk contacted ASP Watson Edwards, commanding officer at the Grenada Coast Guard, who told GBN they encountered a challenge with getting the blaze under control, as they do not have a water pump. This, he says, is something they will be seeking to acquire in the not-too-distant future.
We, as a Coast Guard, we don't have a fire pump. We don't have a fire pump on the Coast Guard. So really and truly, and the smoke was already there. We don't have the mask, the respirator mask to do this firefighting in regard to smoke inhalation, right? So that, in its sense, that it was difficult because in a sense that we were not we don't have a fire pump on the vessel.
In an exclusive interview with Fred, the vessel's owner and captain, he told GBN he is thankful that his life and that of his crew member was saved. Fred says both himself and his crew member was able to get onto a dinghy and wait for help. He says he is ever grateful to all who reached out to him. The vessel took with it some of his cherished memories.
Say first off, I'm overwhelmed, and I mean that, overwhelmed with the loving and caring of the community of Grenada. I'm blown away. I get calls from people I don't know offering me anything they can do, and I am so grateful. Whether or not they can do, it's just, it fills your heart with so much goodness. It takes away the pain of what just happened. There's a lot of memories to that boat. Had family down on it. My son-in-law sent me pictures of, you know, the grandkids and whatnot on the boat, and a lot of good memories. You know? Well, like I said, I have absolutely nothing. No clothes, one pair of shoes. I just went around at the last minute because they were in the cockpit. And I thought, I'm going to put these on. And thank God I did. Because
ASP Edwards had this safety tip for vessel owners.
Doing a regular check of your boat, your engine, seeing your surrounding observation. So any little thing that you see, you should investigate into that. Also, in things like that, you need to have extinguishers. You need to have things that can be on your boat to suppress the fire.
That was Christelina John reporting. Anyone who can assist Fred can make drop-offs at Mary's Bakery, located at the entrance to Port Louis on the Kirani James Boulevard. Moving on, the New National Party held its convention over the weekend, moving into full gear toward the next general elections, which are constitutionally due next year. The event was hosted semi-virtually from the Trade Center in Grand Anse, with 5 viewing sites around the country where party delegates assembled to elect a new executive. Here's Gerard Joseph, who followed the all-day event and filed this report.
As the election tension spins into high gear, re-elected political leader of the New National Party and Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Kit Mitchell, says leadership is no easy task, whether in opposition or government. Using the distinguished Prime Minister of Barbados as an example, Dr. Mitchell, while addressing the NNP convention, cited Prime Minister Mia Mottley's toil and struggle in politics.
Mia, you were never a paratrooper. Never a paratrooper. And you know what happens to paratroopers? Sometimes when you go to paratroop in the place and you ain't check the ground, next thing you fall straight in enemy hand, dead man. So, who thinking a paratrooping in Grenada? Tell them come. NNP have the ground wet.
Seemingly setting the tone for the campaign towards the next general elections, the leader of the NNP impresses that no paratrooping will be allowed.
And they want to paratroop in St. David's, you know. St. David's is a place where liberation and struggle start and end. Well, the soldiers are there. The soldiers are there waiting. Pick him up so and go with him.
He notes the message to get ready for the next general elections has been sent, and the party will not be taking their achievements for granted.
We ain't win nothing yet. We are in this thing, sisters and brothers, for the development of the future of this country. And therefore, we ain't giving any person any seat. If you want a seat, go and win the seat. We're not in no charity business, sisters and brothers. I'm a very charitable man. But when it comes to the people of Grenada, Karakut and Piti Matnik, I am not giving them away for anything at all.
Political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, gave his view on what he believed was leadership several weeks ago. Prime Minister Mitchell has now cited several commonalities among the Caribbean leaders, which he emphasized are important traits to have.
It was not just the age, sisters and brothers, but a track record of struggle. of leading and inspiring people. The true test of their leadership was their ability to inspire the generation and the next generation.
The NMP's political leader says they will be introducing a number of young people at the political and technical levels to complement the experienced membership as the transition continues. Oliver Joseph takes over as chairman with Clarice Modest Cohen as deputy, as the other top executive positions remain mostly unchanged. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, they were introduced as women of power who have roots grounded in Grenada as they made a return to the land of their heritage. The occasion was a convention of the ruling New National Party on Sunday, and a dynamic female duo appeared as special guest speakers during the semi-virtual event. Here's Gerard Joseph once again.
Rooted and tied to the Grenadian heritage were the two guest speakers during the New National Party's convention on Sunday. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, noting Grenada's rich history and her Grenadian connection, says she is filled with pride that the regional integration process began on Grandans Beach. However, likening the period of her Grenadian ancestor, Prime Minister Mottley says the region is again facing threats to the beauty of the CARICOM agenda.
That there was an acute appreciation that we will always be stronger together, and that what is required of us was greater functional cooperation across a number of key areas, particularly where it matters to people's pockets and ability to live and choose for their families.
The Barbadian Prime Minister reiterates that in her reflections, the aspirations of forging unity while doing more and better for the people via regional integration are being attacked by individualistic goals.
Today, we have countries asserting on their own that they can do what they want, when they want, how they want, if they want, without reference to the multilateral framework that is intended to bring peace and order to the people of this world. Today, we continue to fight a pandemic. Like the Spanish flu 2 years in, most of us still with masks and very conscious that even though things appear to be improving as they have been, we are not out of the woods because of the vaccine inequity.
The Caribbean leader impresses that the climate crisis is another major factor the region is facing. Meanwhile, daughter of the soil, Akima Paul Lambert, who is a UK-based attorney, says the citizens have a supreme responsibility to do the best for the country.
Friends, Grenadians, all, we are the caretakers and custodians of the House of Grenada.
Mrs. Lambert is also Grenada's non-resident ambassador to the Holy See and highlighted on the steps needed to build the House of Grenada. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Meanwhile, on the heels of its convention, two members of the New National Party will be guests on tonight's Beyond the Headlines with host Odette Campbell. General Secretary Roland Bowler and Public Relations Officer Emmeline Pear are expected to be the guests. Beyond the Headlines begins right after tonight's newscast at 8 p.m. Moving on, it was a weekend of mass and revelry as Kayak Mass 2022 went off without a hitch on the Sister Isle. And even with just about 1 week notice, there were crowds of people on the streets of the capital. Let's get more in this report from Christelina John.
Even though there was no official competition this year, a scaled-down version of events for Kayak Mass was held, dubbed King of Kings. Monday morning was Juve on the Sister Isle, and as shown by pictures and videos posted on social media, the streets of Hillsborough were jam-packed. Keisha Gay, Chief Executive Officer of the Carriacou and P.T. Martinique Festival Board, spoke with the GBN. She says it's all about maintaining Carriacou's rich culture regardless of COVID-19.
On Saturday the 26th, we had organized what we call a virtual explosion of carnival, and it turned out well because we get to showcase our culture not only locally but regionally and internationally. Since we had went virtual, we had showed different aspects of our culture, a little Shakespeare, a little old mass, a little display of the costume, and end it with a artist show. Today, this morning, we had our Juve, and it also turned out to be well, and tonight we're going to have our Monday night mass. Also, during the day, we would have a little maypole dancing as well.
The usually large crowd was present this year, she says.
To me, the spectators, the crowd is quite massive, whether from our own people, whether from the mainland, and whether from abroad. Plenty of people coming out and support. I guess they are excited.
Gay added that the support from visitors to the Sister Isles augurs well for the economy.
Now that we get the opportunity to showcase carnival-like activities, and I think some business people will be smiling because it's been a long while. It will help them to get back on their feet a bit, generate some revenue. It will boost the economy.
She highlighted what will be happening before the season ends.
So the Shakespeare is on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, God's will, and it's our normal tradition, from the village coming into town. So, for example, Montreal into town or Brunswick into town.
Lena John, GBN News.
A group of former employees of Spice Island Beach Resort, with the support of their union, Technical and Allied Workers Union, held a protest in front of the hotel on Saturday as they continue to speak out about the resort's refusal to make their severance payments. Let's get more in this report from Rena Perry-Thomas.
A battle that started 2 years ago still rages on as former employees of the Spice Island Beach Resort once again publicly called on their former management to pay severance owed to them. The former workers braced inclement weather on Saturday and staged a protest in front of the resort, tooting horns and waving placards. The issue started in 2020 after workers at the 6-star Diamond Resort accepted the hotel's offer of retrenchment during the first year of the COVID-19 pandemic. President General of the Technical and Allied Workers Union, Andrew Lewis, says management refused to pay the workers unless all workers accepted the deal. After months of trying to reach an amicable solution, Lewis says workers have no choice but to protest for what is rightfully theirs.
What is important is the fact that the hotel has identified the monies to pay the workers, and we were prepared to compromise within the context of the monies that are available. And we still stand by that, and therefore there is no need for this matter to have been escalated. As it stands, a number of workers went back, right? So which would make it much easier for the hotel to pay off the remaining workers who are off. But the hotel ought not to get away with insisting that in order for it to pay out even 1 cent, all the workers must accept the retrenchment package.
Lewis explains that the last discussion held with Spice Island Beach Resort was in April 2021. He said if a solution is not found soon, they will be forced to take steps that will affect the entire hotel industry.
And therefore there is no need for this matter to have been escalated. And there is no need for this matter to be escalated further, as it shall, if the matter is not resolved. And it can have serious implications, as we have said, for the wider hotel and tourism industry. This is not our intention. We are not driven by this. Because let me remind you, we said in the beginning, and we maintain and we know, that the International Union of Foods, that's an international organization to which we are affiliated, that has international reach, has been contacted, and are ready and prepared to do whatever it is that is necessary to assist us. But whatever they do, will not just be limited to spices.
In a phone conversation on Monday afternoon, General Manager at Spice Island Beach Resort, Brian Hardy, says that as far as they are aware, no employee has been severed and as such, no severance pay is owed. The TAU President General says that they will continue to fight for workers' rights and will not be bullied by anyone for what rightfully belongs to them. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Grenada's GDP is expected to grow in 2022 as reports from the IMF highlight an economical uptick in the country's economy. As we hear in this Rena Pett Thomas report, that information was divulged by the International Monetary Fund during a recent visit to Grenada.
IMF Mission Chief to Grenada, Hudian Lee, says Grenada's GDP is estimated to have expanded by 5.6% in 2021 as stayover tourist arrivals picked up strongly in the last month of last year, while construction and agriculture rebounded faster. This comes as a 5-member team from IMF conducted its annual economic surveillance mission in Grenada from February 15th to the 25th. The team met with major stakeholders to get a sense of Grenada's economic performance in 2020 and 2021, in which a report on the team findings was made. Officials from the International Monetary Fund says Grenada's economy is bouncing back after experiencing the hard hit of the COVID-19 pandemic. Grenada's real GDP is projected to expand in 2022.
The economy now is recovering. Real GDP is estimated to have expanded by 5.6% last year. Construction and agriculture rebounded faster than tourism. The fiscal balance, excluding interest payments, is estimated to have maintained a surplus of around 2% of GDP, and the public debt level declined to 70% of GDP in 2021.
I just had to get out what he makes this morning, you know. Wow. Hey, good morning to my bro Gary. You doing? Yeah, break.
Hey, good morning, man.
Yes. Hey, you've been hearing that song from Voice I've been throwing out there, man. Out and back.
Well, speaking about the Voice, we have a nice little clip from Voice. He had a concert. I think it was on the 25th of February. It's called Voice in Concert 2. And we want to make sure we give you guys a little taste of that, because it's not just Carriacou. You know, it's Trinidad. Antigua is doing their thing, not at the same time as is Trinidad, but pretty soon. Barbados getting ready to do their thing as well. So let's take
we await August.
Let's take a look at our Voice, boy. That's a nice concert.
I actually viewed it over the weekend, man. I was thrilled. I was thrilled. Nice put together concert there. If Master Control could pop that up and lead the viewers.
The man doing thing.
Yeah, man. And he's actually been taking that. He's been actually taking that concert around. He's been on a tour in the U.S. with that particular concert also, and he's brought it back to Trinidad. And let's take a view of it. Of course, Master Control. Let's pop it up.
Tell the devil you look, but you ain't find it. This is the part of the song where you hug up your friend and jump. And when you hug up your friend and jump. Cause 2020 was special already. So I ain't losing no sleep for nobody. I don't know if you will notice, but I own money and progress. If you have money and progress. Cause I on a different vibe.
happening, folks. Just a peek of him being in concert there. We had just had to chip that one in there after I played that song out and about. One of my favorite songs from him thus far this year, but also Peace of Mind, the one that was actually featured in that live segment there. Hey, Gary, you're back inside here on Good Morning Grenada. Good morning to our viewers via GBN TV, our viewers via YouTube and Facebook. Good morning to you. You could always share the live and be part of it as usual. Hey, Gary, you with me, my brother?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, I'm not seeing a video of you. You're always hiding in the background for some reason or the other, man. What's up with you this morning?
So many buttons to press, so many things to...
You always seem to be hiding in the background. You know, I was mentioning...
I need an assistant here with me.
You may have...
I need an assistant.
You may have to. You may have to get that.
Yeah.
Hey, I was mentioning a while ago, folks, you have an opportunity shortly. We're going to throw that questions, part of a quiz, all being part of the 43rd anniversary of March 13th. And the Memorial Foundation, that's Grem4, in conjunction, they will be offering you the option of to win yourself a souvenir jersey. Yeah, a March 13th souvenir jersey. And we're going to throw that question out shortly. Hey, just to know, we're going to have a cruise ship in port today. We're expecting just about one in port today. That's the Club Med 2. That's the lone cruise ship will be with us today. Pretty small one, we could say, just about 392 passengers on board with a crew of 214. The lone one that will be with us today should be in port just around 8 a.m. this morning, and will stick around till about 5:30 p.m. So those of you in the industry, we're talking about the tour operators, tour guides, taxi drivers. Yeah, guess you get the opportunity to take those folks and show them our beautiful island here. So for Gary back, you think we should get into that particular quiz segment this morning? Let me throw that quiz. Give up folks option. I also see lots of folks chiming in on the answer to the riddle this morning, and
well, it was a riddle from yesterday. To be honest,
so we had to carry it back this morning.
Answer.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a couple of folks chiming in on the answer for the riddle already. Let me give her those answers. Let me see if those people are correct. Gary, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, another 5, 15 individuals chiming in and saying the eyes. Yeah.
Wow. That was kind of like a giveaway, wasn't it? The eye is absolutely correct. The eye is absolutely correct.
Correct. So those of you who said eyes, well, you are correct. The eye is absolutely correct this morning. So, Gary, let me give out throw that question this morning before we get into other things this morning pertaining to the riddle, which, of course, the viewers and listeners have the opportunity to chime in. You can call me. Let me make sure my phone is, I had it off hook there for a bit. And here is the first of a series of questions we're going to be throwing out, being part of this segment here, marking the 43rd anniversary of March 13. Now, listen to this first one. You have the number you can call. It's 435-2041, or you can send your answer via WhatsApp, all right? Now, what was the year 1981 declared? What was the year 1981 declared? And it's a quiz, so I'm going to give you 3 answers. You could decipher which of the 3 is the correct one, and let me know. A, the year of agriculture and agro-industries. B, the year of security and defense. C, the year of education. Once again, the question, what was the year 1981 declared? Okay, I guess you was a little boy thing there them time. You can remember that, huh?
Possibly.
So, folks, you have
the option. Them time they are running around, barefooted. Yeah. You understand?
I was
couldn't care less about what's going on around me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I remember that too. I was just running around the place and could care less what was actually taking place. Anyway, we have a caller. Good morning, caller. How are you?
Morning.
How you doing, my brother?
Not bad.
Now, you think you have an answer for me for the that one of the 3 answers I gave? Which one you think is the correct one?
I think it was the year of education.
No, you're incorrect, sir.
Agriculture.
All right. Okay. Let's take another caller. If you could get at least...
I could have picked up. He was in his car, and the person on his side was saying, "No, I told you to say that. Oh, you going to say that for?"
And the number once again, I see another caller popping in there. Once again, 435-2041. Good morning, caller. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
You're doing okay. Tell us, my dear.
The year of agriculture and agricultural development.
The year of agriculture, and well, it's not what I want to hear, but you're probably in the right direction. But if you want to correct yourself, I will accept it.
Agriculture and agro-processing.
All right, I will accept that. The answer is actually the year of agriculture and agro-industries. That was the year 1981 declared. All right, caller, give me a first name for you.
WhatsApp you, please.
You want to WhatsApp me the name? All right, no problem. I was just going to take a first name. Give me so Gary, we have a winner there this morning, and don't forget this goes up until the 11th of March. Okay, folks.
Yeah, so if you didn't win today, you can win tomorrow.
Yep, up until the 11th of March, we'll do these series of quizzes, all being part of the 43rd anniversary of March 13th. All right. So the question that I threw out this morning once again: what was the year 1981 declared? I gave three answers. I gave the year of agriculture and agro-industries, the year of security and defense, and the year of education. And the correct answer was the year of agriculture and agro-industries. All right. So congratulations to that winner.
Congratulations.
She promised to pop her question via WhatsApp, and her answer, her name. Hey, I'm having senior moments here. Her name via WhatsApp. Hey, Gary, let's move on this morning. We inside Good Morning Grenada. Congratulations once again to those of you answered the riddle correctly, and we thank you so much for that. Let's move on. Gary, we have lots of other things to try this morning for the viewers and listeners here on Good Morning Grenada. We do have the Celebrations Club coming up. Also, stick around for that. Gary, what you want to chime in on this segment, man? What you want to chime in on? I've been doing a lot of talk in this segment. What do you want to chime in on?
Oh, well, I'm thinking maybe let's get into the birthday club, man. We have still a lot on the
we still have some time.
Program, man.
Yeah, let's get into the birthday club. I do have the list.
We still have a lot of footage from Carriacou to show you guys because Carriacou is still lit.
Mm-hmm. And well, let's get into the birthday club this morning, or the Celebrations Club per se. I do have the list before me of the folks celebrating, and not too lengthy a list this morning, so I'm going to just jump directly into it. Let's say good morning to Nathaniel Andrew of Gulf Coast, 14 years old today. Good morning, Nathaniel. How you doing? Happy birthday to you. What about Melissa Williams of Pearls in St. Andrew? Good morning, Melissa. How you doing? Happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Sheila Farmer. She's actually in Canada. Good morning to Sheila. How are you? Happy birthday. What about Irma Williams of Paraclete in St. Andrew? Irma, good morning. How are you? Happy birthday to you. Let's say good morning to Tanti Claudette Simon of Adelphi. Good morning and happy birthday to you also. Dexter Frank of Boca actually resides in the U.S. Good morning. Nadine Charles of High Street Hotels. Good morning and happy birthday to you, Nadine. And Edmund of Telescope. Good morning. Happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Indra Felix of Harford Village, celebrating. Happy birthday. What's about Yolanda Mitchell? Yolanda, good morning. She's from Hermitage. Good morning. Dante Cato of Rousseau's. Good morning. Moses Smith, also known as Fluffy, for Beaton and St. David. A gentleman called Fluffy, right? Anyway, good morning. And let's say good morning to Casida Julian of Marybourg. Good morning and happy birthday. Got twins on my list this morning, Carl and Carla Paris. And they're from Loretto and St. John. Actually, they both will be 9 years old today. Good morning from their mom and dad. Wishing them a happy birthday. Lisa Crosby of Jubilee Street, Victoria. Good morning. Happy birthday from your mom, Lima, and all the other members of the family. Kiana Frederick off of Plum Rose, good morning. Her grandmom, that's Miss Jermaine, and other members of the family wishing a happy birthday. Asha Cashton Perryman of Telescope, good morning. And Asha is actually, Asha, my bad. Asha is actually 7 years old today. Good morning to her. Happy birthday. Sandra Hall, who's in the U.S. Good morning to Sandra. How you doing? Happy birthday from your daughter, Wendy, and the entire Hall family. Paul Clovey of Burnett in St. Mar, good morning. His wife and daughter, Shannon Mount, this morning. Also his mom, Iris, wishing him happy birthday. We have WPC 556, Kizzy Simon of Pearl, celebrating her birthday today. Good morning to you, her, and happy birthday, officer. Let's say good morning to Taylor Frederick of Lamont. Good morning to you, Taylor. Happy birthday. Marion Francis of Monterule in St. Patrick. Good morning. All the best on your birthday today. We have a senior citizen on my list this morning. Was not given the amount of years this particular senior citizen is celebrating. That's Rose Young of Nunparel. Good morning and happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Shameen McMee of Wester Hall. Good morning to her this morning. Happy birthday. What about Sheldon Smart of Apway Tooch? Good morning and happy birthday. His special friend Jennifer shouting him out this morning, and all the other members of the family, especially his father Alfred. Let's say good morning to Darren Alexander of Mungo Road, Gore. Good morning to Darren. How you doing this morning? Happy birthday. Let's say good morning to Jaylee and Kaylee Oliver. They are twins of Lafayette and St. Patrick's, both 6 years old today. What about Rena Charles of Grosse Pointe in St. Mark? Good morning and happy birthday from her grandmom, Sybil. Also, Joey Phillip. And Joshua and Joshua, let me get that right. Joey Phillip and Joshua Phillip, they are twins of the Grosse Pointe St. Mark celebrating today. And their grandparents, wishing them a happy birthday. What about Christine John of Grand Dance? Good morning, happy birthday. Margaret Joseph of Telescope, good morning, how are you? Happy birthday from her niece, Carissa. Simon, let me get that. Is it Samal Belfon? Good morning, how you doing? Happy birthday. All the best on his birthday today from his mom and other members of the family. Let's say good morning to Anna Stafford of Paraclete and St. Andrew. Good morning to you, Anne. All the best on your birthday today. Let's say Kira Antoine of Beauregard. Good morning to Kira. She's actually a student of the St. Matthew's RC. She's 10 years old today. Good morning to her this morning from her mom. That's Anisha and her aunties and all the other members of the family. Don't forget her grandparents. They chip in the wishing her happy birthday. What about Geralda Farmers of Telescope? Good morning, Geralda. How you doing this morning? All the best on your birthday today. Children and all the other members of the family wishing her happy birthday today. Let me say good morning. This gentleman is sending out greetings to his dear wife. That's Nyasha Regis. She's celebrating today. She's from Bellevue, St. David's. Happy birthday to you, lady. From your husband and the members of the family shouting you out also. Let's say good morning also and happy birthday. I think that's the final one on my list this morning. Happy birthday going out to... Let me get that right. That's Auntie Fiola and Ahmad. That's and is it Adana Moore? They both celebrating. That's mother and daughter actually celebrating today. Happy birthday to both of them. And I keep saying the final one, and every time someone pops up, of course, birthday greetings on the list. I think that's where I'm going to put a halt in it this morning, Gary. That's it for the birthday list. All the celebrants, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yep. Yeah, not too long the list, not too lengthy the list this morning, so that was pretty good. So we're moving on. It's Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98. Gary, we drew for a short break. Let's take that short break, and when we come back, we're getting to much more here for you on Good Morning Grenada here on K105 and Hot 98. Let's take that break. We're coming right.
Physical violence, threats, controlling behavior, and being disrespectful are no-nos in any relationship. Parenting together after a breakup can be difficult, but always speak and behave in ways you would want your children to speak and act. You cannot control what your ex-partner does, but you can control how you choose to respond to your ex and what behaviors you display to your children. Parents, display behaviors you will want your children to learn. A respectful child begins with you. Step up your parenting game. My family matters.
From 8 p.m., featuring featuring performances from our local musicians and short interviews discussing all things musical. Every Thursday, a different musician and a different instrument will be featured, from the violin to the saxophone to the trumpet, guitar, and steel pan. Our local musicians playing, improvising, and educating us on all genres of music. Join GBN with host musicians Matthias and Shireen, and a special guest every Thursday at 8 p.m. It's grooving smooth and live on GBN.
It's K105 and Hot 98 is Good Morning Grenada, G Squared, GT and Gary. And we're back live here on GBN TV, also via social media platforms, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. And you share the live if you're via the Facebook medium. You can always share the live. And thanks for being part of Good Morning Grenada. So we're back, Gary. We're back inside. Lots happening. Lots happening this week in terms of carnival activities in our sister isle of Carriacou. We know over the weekend they had the Calypso competition. That was virtual. Yesterday morning was Juve. You understand? We're looking at Trinidad and Tobago also. They inside, of course, the swing of their carnival activities also. So, what's up? What you been hearing? What's been going on?
Well, I was speaking to one of the organizers in Carriacou, and they are overwhelmed. They are lost for words. They are just ecstatic over the so far success of Carriacou Carnival. But in case you wonder what you've been missing, let's take a trip down to Carriacou one more time, and let's check out some of the sights and sounds of Juve inside of Carriacou.
All right, man. We see, of course, the activities down there happening, Gary. We see this is actually something via one of the boats actually head down to Carriacou.
Yeah, that was one of the boats that headed down to Carriacou.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show you guys that just to get you an idea as to the kind of fete and mass and partying that taking place down there.
And we were cooped up in the studio. Imagine we could have done that live way. What a feeling that would have been like, eh? Yeah, being part of.
I kept saying this to the person I was speaking to yesterday. I envy you guys.
Yeah, man, it would have been nice. You know, I told you yesterday also. I have never attended Carriacou's Carnival, and maybe if you know life permits, 2023 ain't gonna miss me. Seriously.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Yeah. 2023, I'll be there. Once everything goes well, there's nothing of a worrying nature in the world. I probably will attend that. Life, health, strength, and everything in between.
It's just vibe.
It's just a vibe. Yeah.
Well, we have another clip I wanted her to run, Master Control. All right. She's not quite ready as yet, but that's okay. But yeah, Carriacou, definitely the place to be right about now. Right. Trinidad's got nothing on Carriacou right now.
You know, for some reason or the other, I'm not hearing much talk, even on social media. I'm seeing some events that were taking place inside of Trinidad, but I'm not hearing as much talk about Trinidad's Carnival as previous years. I'm assuming the pandemic and everything with the endemic now, and everything else in between, but not much talk about it. Not much talk about it this year for some reason or the other. And they've been having a lot of events though, but Carriacou is the place to be. Yeah,
it's been low key in Trinidad, man.
Yeah, for real. And I'm looking at the Juve activities now. I'm not sure if from your vantage point, if you can see that.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking at the Juve activities inside of Carriacou. People are having fun.
You know how to so painstakingly edit this thing, right?
Yeah.
There were some images not fitting for TV.
I understand. You know what
I'm saying? So I had to do some serious editing, but this is what's going on, what was going on inside of Carriacou Juve morning. You understand?
Boy.
If you didn't know,
now you know.
You would swear think that was pre-pandemic, and it's not something that actually happening right now.
Oh man. And happy to see the folks in Carriacou. Of course, it happened. We didn't have any of course stuff happening that was of a negative nature per se, so we assume it may be a prelude to what we expect for Spice Mass.
And them kind of thing, man.
Yeah, so we expect. Yes, don't say that, bro. It's a prelude to what will happen for Spice Mass 2022, Gary. Yeah. I'm eagerly anticipating it, and I've been talking to some folks who in the US and stuff. They want to come. Yeah, Gary, but man,
nice.
I heard the cost is a little bit extravagant, man. They're saying
really.
Yeah, they said after it was mentioned, the cost of tickets have just skyrocketed. But I don't think that's going to deter. I don't think it's going to deter folks from
price gouging is a serious crime, but who cares? Not those business owners.
Yeah, once it was mentioned that we're going to have Spice Mass, I understand the price of ticket just hit the roof, man. You understand?
Yeah.
What could we do?
That expected. But I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break from the carnival, and we're going to take in a report from GBN about that burning yacht. Many people would have seen it on social media. Some would have seen the fire from a distance. But the story is quite sad, and we're going to listen from the owner of the boat who've lost everything except his wallet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was pretty sad. That was pretty sad. Pretty sad, man. Let's take a listen up to that. It's Good Morning Grenada. Let's go.
Believes his burning yacht could have been saved from being completely destroyed had the Grenada Coast Guard, who responded to the emergency, been more equipped to handle the situation. His entire vessel was burnt in an unfortunate incident that occurred about 1 mile outside the Maurice Bishop International Airport on Saturday.
Drifting further and further from the island. I didn't know such a strong current right there, and but we managed to be fine in the dinghy, and sure enough, the couple came in 10 minutes, and we got on board their boat. And I would say about 5 minutes later, the Coast Guard came racing in, and we got on their boat. And but interesting thing, they have no firefighting equipment. So, other than getting us, nothing really could be done. So we just sort of sat there watching the boat burn.
GBN's news desk contacted ASP Watson Edwards, commanding officer at the Grenada Coast Guard, who told GBN they encountered a challenge with getting the blaze under control, as they do not have a water pump. This, he says, is something they will be seeking to acquire.
That was that bit of course, information there. Saw that happen. It's kind of tough that to see that someone is on water and you still had to have your yard burned, right? It's sad to see that. It's really sad to see.
Yeah, I like how you put it.
No, I mean, oh, anyway,
I'm surrounded by water.
But
you know what's interesting about this story that I thought we share it. Is that a few years ago there was a fire in an upscale community in Grenada.
Yeah.
Now that fire went into the evening time, into the night time, and they had us to move from one spot to the next to grab more water. So they were looking for the fire hydrants in a different area. So they found the hydrant and they proceeded to open it up. But lo and behold,
it was empty, right?
It was an outdated fire hydrant.
Wow.
And the holes could not have fitted. Now they are scampering, looking all over the place to find an adapter, and they couldn't find one.
Oh boy.
See the people in the community, the firefighters, including myself, forcing to hold the hose in there so it does not snap out.
You were
so
part
we
of
can
that?
get as much water into the tank as possible.
You were part of that also?
Yeah, I was helping out because I was in the community. I was a passerby, and I saw what's going on, and I decided I would help out. But it's sad that they have outdated fire hydrants, and on top of that, they still did not have the necessary adapter to make it fit firmly.
Oh man. But
to hear that story, come on now.
But would you think it's as something that the authorities, especially within the fire department and so forth, who is in charge of that, that's something should be looked into on a maybe it's on a yearly basis, or every year. Maybe there's a particular period that they look at these things and make sure that they are updated and ready for situations like that. You understand?
And that's the sad reality of our culture here in Grenada. We are largely reactive, not proactive people. So we wait for something to happen, and then we try to make changes, and then we try to fix it. But we need to think ahead and think about the possibility of something happen and put policy in place so that we don't have to be wishing that we had done differently.
You know, I always worry about that also. I always think we always wait till things get to a deteriorated stage, and then we try to fix it. You understand? It happens on all levels here in this beautiful island. Things have to deteriorate before we always try to fix it. I hope that some changes we're going to see coming around for situations like that pretty soon, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
You know, don't let things deteriorate before we fix it. Don't let it deteriorate. You know, we look at all aspects, from roads to everything else, deteriorates before we fix it. You understand? But I want to say heads up to the Bistro Box. I've been seeing they doing some road work lately, and it's a little thumbs up for them. It's been good. When things are right, you gotta say it right. You understand? There's some road work happening, and it's pretty good work, I would say. You know, not just a little patches that you will usually get. You understand? We talking about
acting like if you don't realize election around the corner, GTO. Anyhow,
well, me want to get into that.
In Trinidad last Sunday, the Mardi Gras was in full swing, and I got to take a little listen, and the production quality, let me tell you something, the production quality was on point. You understand? So we've compiled a few videos. We're going to give you this little snippet of the Mardi Gras that was held on Sunday inside the Mecca, Trinidad and Tobago, as they celebrate their carnival as well.
All right, let's take a listen up to that.
By the grandstand up in the savannah, not up until the morning light. The tempo right is dynamite. I like the way your body moving. I like the way your bouncy rolling. So we look party time once again across the land. Anyway you pass, people they got out the hand. With DJ George and Robbie in front the band. I saw these party singers trying to perform. When they turn grandfathers, all them songs they sang at breakneck pace. Each pick up with them they couldn't face. I see 1,000 party people. Festival, cause I deep down inside of me. Carnival jumping sing. Carnival is a special kind of feeling. Root experience in the senior ranks, singing calypso. This music I love so. The rhythm. Why? I bring music to make you dance, yes. Don't refuse it. It's like walking footsteps. It's not trying. Like a baby crying for the first time. What's her name? Like Anya with a full design. Hey, better than bring some bricks on her. Show me a right hand. I'll build my house on this.
Spend the night with me. I'm feeling for somebody to keep my company. Somebody.
As you did say, you know, the quality was definitely on a par. I was looking at a combination of, you know, past songs and even some current ones. That's nice to put together.
I saw Baron there.
Yeah.
And boy, it hit me, boy. Darren he's aged from the last time I saw him.
But you know, the voice has still got that.
The voice ain't going.
The voice ain't aging at all. I would say that. The voice isn't aging at all. Hey, Gary, we got 25 minutes moving out before the top of the hour. Let's take a little break. When we come back, of course, we got much more for the viewers and listening to Good Morning Grenada. Let's take that break and we coming right back. Don't touch your dial, folks.
We would have launched our microloans product back in 2018 when we realized that it was such a challenge for small business owners to source financing. The main objective of our microloans brand is to ensure that we help small business owners build their capacity and grow their businesses, not just in St. Lucia but across the OACS. You are able to apply for your loan online at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com. You can also call us at our switchboard 457-8100 and speak to one of our very qualified microfinance officers. One of the main parts and one of the main things that we're really proud of from this product is the fact that we offer training solutions and we help our customers build their capacity. And we want to stress the fact that it's not just about giving you financial assistance, but it's really about ensuring that you are able to succeed in your business.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
So we're back on the inside here on Good Morning Grenada here on GBN TV. Good morning to you, those of you listening via social media platforms, whether it's YouTube or Facebook. Good morning, and thanks for being with us this morning. Yeah, been a pretty jam-packed morning we had this morning, but nevertheless, it's all good in terms of everything we've been throwing out to you. So good morning once again. Pretty soon we link back up with Gary. He's on Hot 98, still on his break on Hot 98. As soon as he wraps that up, we certainly will rejoin him. Coming up for you, we do have our Tune for Tune segment this morning. Yes, I have a nice song that I have lined up to play. Gary may have his song on his side that he have lined up for playing this morning, and we do also have another segment coming up for you, so stay locked on for that. Lots in store as usual. If you're worried about the time, it's just around 20 minutes or so moving up before 8 o'clock. Don't forget we wrap this show up at 8 o'clock this morning, so stick around. Yeah, Gary, I'm assuming you're back with me this morning, and yeah, I was telling you folks, we have an interesting Tune for Tune segment lineup. I have my song that I have already queued up to play. You have yours. We're not going to tell them who the artist is yet, but we're going to do that when that segment comes around. And there's a segment we want to throw this morning. Hope Master Control have it all kid up. It's all about the steel band. And I was saying,
You go like that, eh?
I go like, but
Heart of the Steel Band.
What about the steel band inside of Caracuba? I've never over the years I know they used to be, but I'm not much happening there in terms of steel band lately inside of Caracu. I know they just had 7 days to get things prepared for Kayak Mass. You understand? And I think they did a great job. Did a great job of it, and I hope for 2023. And they bring back the steel pan and everything. I love me some steel, man.
But this is our opportunity to big up all the steel players in Grenada, and we urge you guys to not give up. Keep the spirit, keep the love of steel pan going, because while we are, demagoguing and making a whole even said talk about the history of, not the history but the future of pan here in Grenada, it's alive and kicking in Trinidad now.
Yeah, you know, I when I was a youngster, I tried playing pan. For some reason, I was not getting it at all. So I just dropped out. You understand? I don't think it was my thing. You understand? I don't think it was my thing.
Yeah, I used to play the drums in a pan. I used to play drums in a pan house.
I went there a couple of times. I think my focus was I think my focus was elsewhere them time, Gary. You understand? I want to say it already. I think my focus was elsewhere at the time of the play pan, and I just wasn't getting it at all. So I just say,
and we're not going to elaborate where that attention was, but we're going to go straight to master control. How about that?
Hey, let's go. Let's take a listen up to this one. man, the Sound of Steel there inside of Trinidad, of course, for their Carnival 2022. Yeah. And actually,
Steel Pan Boy?
They was actually playing one of the selections there from Voice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Voice time this morning.
Yeah. Hey, quick before we move on, Gary, just a quick announcement there before we move on this morning. Now, Satchico is pleased to advise their valued clients and the public that the new branch opening hours, which actually will take effect as of today, Tuesday, March the 1st, it will be from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. So please take a note of that. The new branch opening hours, from which will take effect as from today, Tuesday, March the 1st, 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. So for everyone's safety, don't forget you follow the COVID protocols will be in effect, including temperature checks, hand sanitization, face masks, and social distancing. Their virtual hours remain the same, folks, as well as their online payments options. Alternatively, of course, there's a call center. It remains open and you can call this number. That's 1-800-744-7707, and that call center remains open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. Satchico, wise financial thinking for life.
Well, from one report to the next, in Trinidad and Tobago, they are coming to terms with their latest findings, and of course, have the government, they have reported or sent out a notice saying that it's with deep sadness that we announced the recovery of the two bodies of 3 of the 4 divers who went missing on Friday, the 25th of February, 2022. All right. Now, the bodies of these 3 missing divers, they were recovered. They were recovered on yesterday, which was February the 28th, at around 5:55 p.m. All right, the families of the deceased were first to be notified simultaneously at 6 p.m. by Paria. Attempts to retrieve the 4th body, is still ongoing. So that's the latest situation in Trinidad right about now. Sad.
So condolences go out to the family who have lost their loved ones there. Sad situation there, though. Very, very sad situation there. Hey, Gary, moving up. We just have about 11 minutes before we wrap the show up this morning, bro. Just about 11 minutes. We ready for the Tune for Tune segment? I'm geared up for that this morning, I think I have it on you this morning, right? So I'm geared up for the Tune for Tune.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, I'm geared up for the Tune for Tune segment this morning. So, hey, they say age before beauty, man. I'm going first this morning. I'm going first.
You do your thing.
I'm good, ready. Hey, folks, get set for the Tune for Tune segment this morning. And I have a song from Grenada's own Tal Pre. And I'll present to you this morning. And listen to this one. One of the songs that has got him some a level of presence around the world and through the Caribbean also. Here's Tal Pre.
Job bossy day. I said, where the job bossy day? Where the Van Dam job? Willis, Boca, Bolio. How you mean? Where them there? Where the Tivoli job? Where the Monkey shop? Paradise, Samples, Brothers. Where the job? When Carnival time, everybody they behave mad. People jumping up and down and getting like they mad. What's a woman in the 60s, local and abroad? Tell me who go carry them home when they get tired. But I watch some young fellas here before last year to carry old woman home, the big volunteer. I thought carry no woman no more a difficult thing. But as they carry them home, I hear them rejoice and sing. But they sing, oh woman we taking home. 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 Where the chant? Oh woman alone. Oh woman alone we taking home. Oh woman alone we taking home. Oh woman alone we taking home. Oh woman alone. Oh woman alone we taking home. Oh woman alone in we Lexus. Oh woman alone in we big boss. Oh woman alone. Oh woman alone we taking home. I went and encouraged Jammu. He say he have 3 to 1 more. Oh woman alone. Oh woman alone we taking home. I went and encouraged Becky. He say make a full up already. Oh woman alone. Oh woman alone we taking home.
It's all free, all woman alone. Hey, that was my selection there this morning, and it's one of these songs, guys. I mentioned that gave Tal Pre a level of prevalence through the Caribbean and around the world. It's still one of the songs that every event that he attends, He has to sing that. He has to sing that song.
Okay. That song was the song.
The song. Hey, big up to Talpree, man. Every time. Big up to Talpree. No. Let's hear what you're coming with this morning. Hey, for the 4G had the opportunity to chime in. Let's go. With Gary's selection this morning.
Yo, with Michelle. You ever played job without a shell? Yo, Mondo. Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? 10 job, take Michelle. Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? Them job will take Michelle. I don't get the nicest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the sweetest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the nicest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the sweetest blow. Job take Michelle and go. Like down on the beach, I buck up Michelle. The shell looking nice and pretty, and I love the smell. There's no time to waste. I take Michelle home. Put Michelle long on the bed, you know that I live alone. Watch me. People say I fall in love and it was easy to tell. Everywhere I go, you know I used to walk with Michelle.
Oh man.
I think the listening and viewing public kind of get the gist of this already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's time. Which tune are you going with here this morning?
Well,
actually, Talpree, he made a cameo appearance on the Voice concert.
Yes, I actually heard him in the made an appearance also.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, Gary, I'm seeing you getting some love shared to you already with Michelle. Some folks already showing some love to that already. At least
still searching for Michelle.
Still, at least one individual has chimed in, and loving Michelle.
So that one for me then?
Yeah, that one for you. Hey, don't forget you have the option of calling or voting via WhatsApp for which of the two songs you're feeling the most. The numbers once again 435-2041 435-2041. You can call, or I think we have a phone call. Let me see who this person showing the love to this morning. Good morning.
Morning, GT.
How you doing, my dear?
How you doing? Hanging in there. This is Tanti.
All right, Tanti.
Morning, Gary, my love.
Hey, morning, Tanti. Morning.
How you do?
I did.
I'm voting for the old woman because I'm an old woman.
Oh gosh, Tanti. All right, that's all right.
And I love all you. Take care of all yourself. Remember, Tanti, okay?
All right, Tanti. Take it easy.
Some love for me.
All right, Gary. So we are double love. We are double love this morning. Somebody's voting for Michelle once again also. So you're getting a double dose of the love there already.
So it's 2-1.
And somebody's saying, hey, they love both songs, so they can't make an individual vote right now. You understand? So we're taking one each from that.
I don't know about that, man. I have my score at 2-1. You good waiting?
Well, this individual is saying they love both songs. You can't make it.
Monet is saying, GT, this one is for you. So she's giving you a vote on Facebook Live.
All right, so that's a tie there. 2-2.
2 apiece right now.
Well, let me see. I think I have my phone engaged. I always seem to forget to disengage that phone for some reason or the other. Oluman again, Gary. I'm getting another vote for, Oluman alone. Coming via WhatsApp.
You pick up some speed there.
Take the lead. I've taken the lead there for a wee bit. We have
2 for me, 3 for you, GT. That's where we stand right now.
We have another caller. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Yeah, well, I just stay waiting and listening. But what I'm saying is that now the vote is now don't mark Michelle on your house or Michelle on your car, because what really happen now, you might miss your car and miss your house. So then Michelle is the vote.
Michelle is the vote. All right, sir. So, Gary, I guess you have one up. You got one up again.
I will take that one.
You'll take it. I'm trying to get away.
So 3 apiece right about now. Before we close it off this morning, let's get another caller to break the stalemate.
Or a vote. We get another, of course. I have another vote via WhatsApp here. So, All woman alone, Gary.
So 4-3, that's where we stand right now.
4-3.
Yeah. Oh no, actually no, that was for you.
Yeah, that's for me.
I put it by my side. I put it in my area.
Yeah. So I think I'm in the lead, man.
So it's 4-3 in favor of you, GT.
Yes, Oluman alone.
Unless we receive a call that would
break it right now.
Say otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think you're the winner this morning.
Yeah, let me see. I think there was a caller coming in there. Let me see. No, I think I lost that caller there for a wee bit. And, not seeing any more votes coming in via...
well, take winner, man.
WhatsApp for now. So, I take it. I'm taking it. When I get it, you gotta take it.
You can play back your tune if you have time, you know what I mean?
yeah. Somebody's saying that us get that sweet blow. I don't know what that means. I ain't saying it's for you or me. Anyway, and we see we get a tie because someone has just voted for you again. You know, voting Michelle. All right, so
vote done.
Vote done. So that's what we close up the voting segment there this morning.
Yeah.
Congratulations for all those who participated this morning. And hey, Talpre, the love was shared this morning. Whether you voted for Michelle or you voted for Ola Malone, the love was shared. So we thank you a whole lot this morning. Gary, looking at 3 minutes before we wrap this morning. And great, of course, sharing the show with you this morning as always. And I want to take the time to thank all who participated in some way or the other. Master Control, thank you so much. Of course, Zia, thanks for being part of it this morning. Hey, Gary, so until tomorrow morning. Until tomorrow morning,
as always, it's been a pleasure, man.
All right.
Y'all can catch me on Hot 9 here where the vibe continues. And until that time, y'all stay safe.
Yep, so folks, you stick around with me here on K105. Don't forget, coming up at the top of the hour, just about 2 minutes or so from now, we get set for BBC News. Hey, that's how we take a wrap for Good Morning Grenada. Goodbye to audience viewing via Facebook and YouTube. Those of you viewing via GBN TV, I want to say goodbye to you also. Stick and stay with K105. The news comes around at the top of the hour here on Good Morning Grenada. Hey, Gary, later.
Rubigas, clean, safe, and reliable LPG is the perfect solution for your commercial and everyday needs. For cooking at home or barbecuing, choose Rubigas LPG cylinders. Available in a variety of sizes from 20 to 100 pound cylinders. Rubigas LPG, clean, safe, reliable. Are you cooking with Rubigas?
Get Rubis, get going.
Get the kind of value you love that's unmatched at Courts Now. We're unmatched in quality and prices. Get appliances, electronics, furniture, and much more. You will love it. Get it now and pay nothing for 30 days with Ready Finance. Plus, shop now and get a chance to win a luxury staycation for two. Now that's unmatched value. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply. Offer ends February 28, 2022.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.